Hello viewers, welcome to Joya's Kitchen. I hope you are doing good. Today I'm going to show you a very special and very spicy and sweet and sour prawn dish. I call it my special prawn curry, but you can call anything if you want. And that's really easy to cook, and that's really good to eat with rice, with pilau, or even with pasta. And it's so good and so flavorsome. So I'm going to show you how to cook it. So to cook my special prawn curry, I actually took here around 250 gram of tiger prawn, you can see, and I actually fried them with a little bit of salt, pepper and little bit chili powder. That's it. It's just pre-fried tiger prawns, and you can see I deveined them and I cleaned them. I kept the head and tail and everything because they looks pretty like that. So I took around 250 gram of tiger prawn. I took 4 medium-sized onion and I finally sliced it, you can see. You can slice however you like, but it need to be a little bit fine because you have to make them quite soft, so 4 of them. And I took nearly 6 or 7 green chilies here, and I cut them in the middle because in that case they're going to release their flavor and spiciness. And I took some cherry tomatoes and I cut them half. You can take big tomatoes as well, and you can cut them like a chunky pieces, but I quite like cherry tomatoes for this dish. And for spices, I took actually 2 teaspoons of red chili powder, 1.5 teaspoon of roasted cumin powder, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder, sugar around 2 teaspoons, and salt taste-wise. So these are the only dry spice I'm gonna use for this curry. I don't need any other spices. And I took around 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, light soy sauce, this one. Around 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce I need, and around 2 tablespoons of chili garlic sauce here, any kind of chili garlic sauce, but this is quite important ingredients. 1 egg, just regular 1 egg, and a vegetable oil, so just regular vegetable oil. So these are the simple ingredients I need to cook my special prawn curry. And 2 teaspoons of ginger paste and 2 teaspoons of garlic paste. I forgot to tell you before, and that's one I also need. So you can see I'm frying my tiger prawns in a little bit of oil with, as I said, salt, pepper and a little bit red chili powder. That's it. And they're not gonna take more than 2 minutes to fry them. You don't need to fry too much, otherwise they're gonna be like very hard. So just 2 minutes should be fine. So my prawns are, I kept them in a side, and this is the same oil, my prawn oil actually, because all the flavor in this oil, or I don't want to throw them. So in the same oil, now I'm gonna fry my sliced onions, and I have to make them like lightly golden brown and a little bit softened. I don't need to make them too golden brown, just lightly golden brown, and that's gonna take around 3 to 4 minutes actually. You can add a little bit of salt in that time, and it's gonna be a little bit quicker. So I'm gonna fry my onions till they are softened. So after around 3 minutes, you can see my onions are quite lightly golden brown now and softened as well. And now I'm gonna add my green chilies, and I'm gonna fry them for another 1 minute, just like that. I didn't use too much oil. You don't need too much oil for this dish. And now I'm gonna add all those dry spice powders, and I'm gonna fry them for another 2 to 3 minutes. I'm gonna add a little bit of water because otherwise my spice is gonna burn and I don't want it. So maybe around 2 to 3 tablespoons of boiling water I'm gonna add. You don't need too much spices to cook this dish. You saw, it's just black pepper powder, cumin powder and red chili powder, and that's it. Sugar gonna give it a little bit of sweetness because I'm gonna add soy sauce and chili garlic sauce, because they have a little bit of tanginess or saltiness, so sweet sugar gonna balance it. And I'm gonna fry it like 2 to 3 minutes, just till the oil comes up, just like that. So after around 3 minutes, you can see my onions are quite done now. The oil I can see on top of it. And now I'm gonna add my ginger garlic paste, and I'm gonna fry with this ginger garlic paste for another 3 minutes, just like that. You can add a ginger garlic paste before, but I quite like the strong flavor of ginger and garlic in this dish. That's why I'm adding a little bit later. So I'm gonna fry it for another 2 to 3 minutes, just like that. I didn't use any water, so So after around 3 minutes, you can see my onions are quite softened and done now. And now I'm gonna add my soy sauce in it, and I'm gonna cook it for another 1 minute, just like that. And I am cooking the whole dish in a high heat actually. And now I'm gonna add my pre-fried prawns here, and I'm gonna take all the good bits from my prawns, came out all the juices, and I'm gonna cook it just like that without adding any water for another 2 minutes, just like that, 2 to 3 minutes. And at the same time I'm gonna add my chili garlic sauce as well. You can, if you don't have chili garlic sauce, you can add tomato ketchup, but obviously it's not gonna be same, so try to add chili garlic sauce. And I'm gonna cook it just like that another 2 minutes. It's just I want to mix it well, all the prawns and spices and onions and everything together. So after 3 minutes my prawns look like that now, and this is the time I'm gonna add a little bit of hot boiling water. I'm gonna add around 1 cup of boiling water just to make it a little bit of gravy. That curry not gonna be too thin, not too runny. It's gonna be a little bit thick and very light kind of thickness, you can see. And I don't need more than that, so around 1 cup or maybe 1.5 cup of boiling water, and I don't need to cover it actually. I'm just gonna cook it just like that for another 8 to 10 minutes, just like that, and you can check the salt at that time. And at the same time I'm gonna add all those chopped cherry tomatoes as well. As I said, you can add chunky big tomatoes, but I like cherry tomatoes because they have a little bit of sweetness and sourness in it. So these cherry tomatoes I added. So my prawn curry has been cooking actually last 10 minutes, and you can see that's the amount of gravy I want. I don't want more dry, and this is the right consistency. And that time I'm gonna just break my egg in on top of this curry, and I'm just gonna break it in the middle of the curry. And trust me, that's gonna give a really nice kind of flavor and really nice kind of thickness. It's kind of like soup when you cook egg drop soup or chicken corn soup. It's similar kind of thing, but that just one egg changed the whole dish. So try to make it just like that how I'm making it. And after that I'm gonna cook not more than 1 minute. 1 minute should be fine. Just I'm gonna give a little bit of time to this egg to be scrambled in the middle of the curry. So after that it's just done. 1 or 2 minutes, not more than that. Other than that, otherwise my egg gonna be really hard, and that's what I don't want. So here you go guys, my special prawn curry is ready for you, and you can see how beautiful it looks, and trust me, it tastes more than that, and it's so flavorsome, so good. It's very smooth kind of gravy because of the egg, and it's so good. I hope you're gonna make it because it's very simple, and I showed you the simplest way how to make it, and trust me, you're gonna love it. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and follow my recipes, and share my recipes with your friends, family and neighbors. And trust me, you should cook some rice or pilau, and you should try this recipe, and you're gonna love it. So here you go. Bye bye, tata, take care.